Hello. Today we are going to be solving a difficult O-level chemistry balancing equation. So the question is, ICl3 reacts with water in a redox reaction and the equation is down below. What are the numbers B, X, and Z in the correctly balanced equation? So by looking at this equation, we can see that there are multiple oxidation states of the element iodine. So this means that this is a disproportionation reaction, but we don't have to use our redox skills or calculate the oxidation states. We just have to balance this equation. And in order to do this, what do? I use a very simple method, and that is I make a table, I rewrite the equation down below for simplicity, and then I make two columns with the number of atoms listed. So here, let's just count the number of reactants. The number of atoms of the reactants. We have one iodine, two hydrogen, three chlorine, and one oxygen. On the product side, we have two iodine, four hydrogen, two chlorine, and uh, six oxygen. To balance that, what do? We can see the easy picks. The easy pick is oxygen. You know why? Because oxygen has always a fixed oxidation state, and oxygen, balance this oxygen first. I'll just add six. Okay. So it's six oxygen. Oxygens are balanced, which means I'll have to add a six in my equation. So if I have to balance the oxygen, then the six number will also be multiplied by this hydrogen number, 12 hydrogen. Now there's a challenge. We have four hydrogen, but then we have thrice as the number of hydrogen on our reactant side. Okay. For chlorine, we have three chlorine on the reactant side and two chlorine on the product side. Okay. And iodine, we have one iodine on the reactant side and two iodine on the product side. We know that we have to change this number here, so we have to add in the number here. So what will I do? I'll just if I have to balance the hydrogen, I'll add 8 here. Why? I'll add 8? Wait, because chlorine, because I then have to also balance chlorine. If I add 8, it will be plus 7 because already 1 is here. Then if I'll add 2 here in HI, I'm not going to I am not going to disturb these twos. Why I'm not going to disturb these twos? Because oxygen is already balanced. So I'm not going to disturb these twos. Just going to disturb these two. So then plus 4 plus 7 plus 2, and my hydrogen is also balanced here. So my hydrogen is balanced, but then I have to keep the chlorine in mind. So then it will be 2 plus 7 also, because in the above we have plus 7. So chlorine are 9 in total. And here we have only 3. So then what do? If we multiply this number by 3, we get 9 chlorines. So chlorine is also balanced, and only thing that remains iodine is that needs to be balanced. If I have 3 here, my iodine is 3. And there's also, if we count carefully, there are 3 iodines present now. So yeah, our iodine is also balanced. So this was a very difficult question, but solved in easy steps.